Hello Digidestins, this is Kyle D. Barona's RideMyAvatar, and today we have an amazing deck profile for all of you to check out. Again, I went 5-0 this past Wednesday, pretty much, with Green Rafflesimon. Rafflesimon is a very interesting deck in this format. It does a lot of crazy things. And remember guys, if you want to help support the channel, you can use TCG player link down below for any of the cards you see in the deck profile. And also, you can support it with the new shirts that are down in the Streamlab merch store. So definitely check them out. Enjoy. Guys, without further ado, let's dive right in. So let's start off with the babies. So first off, we start off with none other than 4 Yokomon. The Yokomon is really powerful, especially because when this Digimon is trashed due to the activation of a Digiburst skill, one of your Digimon gets plus 2000 DP. Giving the extra power especially helps out with like the OTK combo potential we have. Anything else that we can just kind of get there with, because again, getting up to 14, maybe even 15 just helps out immensely. Next, we do play a 1 Minamon. Because of the fact of the matter is getting up there really does help out, and being able to get an extra 1000 DP if you swing into something could help out in the end game. Again, I might switch this over to being 1 Argomon, because if we can get a couple turns where we restand and we're not wasting resources, again, might help out gain an extra memory that we will be being choked, because again, if we don't see our tamers, you're kind of screwed. So let's go over the massive baby list. So first off, let's go over the 2 drops we play. 2 Argomon. Argomon's really nice because it is a 2 drop and it's 3000 DP. Again, 2 drops are great choking points in the game. And then we play 1 Goblimon, because again, I might go 2 Goblimon, 3 Argo, or 3 Goblimon, 2 Argo, just if you're more afraid of like BT1 Omnimon clearing board state. It definitely helps out to spread the love. So again, we play a grand total of 5 2-drop rookies. Next, we play Tennomon, because Tennomon's really nice. On play, revealing the top card of your deck, and if it is a green Digimon card, add it to your hand, otherwise put it at the bottom of the deck. Sometimes you do hit the tamer and the tamer goes to the bottom, but again, that shouldn't happen as often as you think. At least being able to play a Tennomon, we could plus and get hopefully unbrick, because again, we could brick in this deck and it's scary when it does brick. Next, let's talk about, we play 2 Jamming Palmon. So this one has a really nice skill of being, if it's Digiburst out, you can pretty much give one of your Digimon jamming for the turn. Really nice because it combos extremely well with this Palmon right here. So this is a new Palmon from BT-05. This Palmon lets you on deletion place 1 Palmon from under one of your green Digimon at the bottom of its Digi-Evolution sources. Really nice because again, if you're going to Digiburst it out, at least there will be a chance for you to gain jamming, which is very powerful, really good. And I really love the fact that we have it. We also play 1 Terriermon that prevents memory cheating. So again, we can't cheat in memory for like especially in the mirror match, being able to have this Terriermon down just to slow them down a bit really does help out. And then we play Terriermon Assistant, because again, really nice about this is Digiburst 1. If you can reveal the top card of your deck, add it to your hand if it is a green Digimon card, otherwise place it at the bottom of the deck of your deck, which is really nice. We always hit it when it went off, so it's really nice. What's a really great combo is, like, let's say you do this real quick and this is there, and we had a Palmon out for the turn. So we can then go like this, promote up. We're gonna Digiburst, reveal the top card of our deck. If it is a green Digimon, we add it to our hand, and then we'll swing with this Palmon. As if it dies, just put it underneath the Terriermon Assistant, and then we'll Digiburst again, revealing the top card, and then swing again. Really powerful combo that it's a small little engine to do a +2, which can be very nutty in itself and very powerful in itself, So again, don't sleep on the Terriermon Assistant. And being able to give it jamming because your Palmon put a free jammer underneath, really nice. Or it helps with just getting up with Nidhogg, just to get, let's say you couldn't get that baby resource underneath, at least then you can set up for Nidhogg, and then Nidhogg can come in and then wipe the field. Because sometimes you do have to play a rookie, and then you don't have access to getting to the full climb, so at least then you have a way out. Next, let's talk about the champions. First off, we play the 1 evolution cost Terriermon blocker. Really powerful just because of the fact is he's a blocker. And again, being able to get 1 cost evolution blockers really helps out this deck. Next, we play 2 Woodmon. Again, this is a 2 cost. The reason why we play this is that sometimes you want to choke your opponent out when you Digivolve. Let's say they go first and they go give you 1. Again, I don't want to give them to choke me out. I want them to give me too much to be wasted resources. Again, if you can choke them in the champion line when you're going second after they give you 1, you can then pretty much guarantee that you're going to go into ultimate with at least choking them out when they go to the mega. So again, that is why we play the Woodmon, is to help choke. And 6k does help out against Nidhoggs and the occasional shout DX matchup where he's trying to blow up stuff. At least the Woodmon will stay. Next, we do play pretty much one of the most overpowered cards and probably underlooked is Weedmon. Weedmon is so good in BT5, especially since this deck is hyper focused about a Digibursting. So if we Digiburst with Nidhogg, Nidhogg is a 4 cost, which is really good. Because again, being able to Digiburst and gain a memory is just super important. And then we do play 2 Vegiemon, which is really nice because it's another 1 cost evolution. Again, enough targets so that we don't pass turn very often, but at least a good starting point. And again, it's really nice to have 6 targets that are basically 4 drops so that we can pass turn a little bit easier. They give us 3 in the beginning and stuff like that, give them 1. Again, just very powerful indeed. So next, let's talk about the ultimate line. First off, we play 3 Lalamon. Lalamon's are really nice because again, it helps out with the Digibursting. So Digiburst 2, suspend one of your opponent's Digimon. And then if you have a tamer while attacking, suspend one of your opponent's Digimon. Really powerful, making it so that your opponent has to play around your tamers and everything else that might come their way. Next, we play 1 Cherrymon, because again, Cherrymon is a really good 2 cost and can just sit there and block an decently sized attack from any like lower ends. So again, having an extra blocker doesn't hurt. And then we go 4 Blossomon with 1 Argomon. So they all have Digisorption, and again, being able to cheat in to get your Nidhogg off, really powerful, very good, because again, board wipes are super important in this game. And again, being able to choke your opponent out and sometimes just get you there. So we also play the Argomon because if by your one of your green Digimon from hand play it, it's got to be a level 3 and it comes in rest. Very powerful, really good. Again, our ultimate line is pretty solid. Next, let's talk about the megas. So first off, we play 3 Rafflesimon. Again, you might see other lists playing 4, but I think 3 is just optimal. Again, I don't see benefit in going above this because again, there are issues with bricking and stuff like that. But again, what's really nice is being able to Digivolve on top of itself after you Digiburst, because now it's a new Digimon, it's a new effect. You can Digiburst again, preventing 2 attacks in 1 turn, or shut off some blockers, stuff like that, just to keep them at bay. I can't tell you how many times I just shut off a mega that just can't swing. Lord Nightmon, oh, you can't swing anymore, bud. What do you mean? Well, you can't build a wide board, I'll wipe out everything else, and just how that goes. Your opponent just now is losing momentum because now preventing swings means that stack isn't going off, especially in a Lord Nightmon matchup. Preventing them from attacking with Lord Nightmon is just too clutch. Again, very powerful when you can prevent attacks. And then what's really nice is its Digiburst 2 is basically gives your whole board 2000 DP for the turn. So all your Digimon gains 2000. You can do this for multiple times. So if you want to go power up like massive, you can. And then, like I was saying, once per turn, one of your opponent's Digimon, if you do a Digivolve, Digiburst, can't attack or block until your opponent's next turn. So being able to stop all that is just crazy. Very powerful. Next, we do play 3 Nidhogg. Nidhogg is the board wiper. Again, if we can make it so that they swing on their big guy and then drop this. A lot of people are on 5k rookies. I mean, 5k ultimates right now. This gives us an out, and it's a really powerful out in the sense that there's not many decks that can just deal with a put everybody to the bottom and good luck kind of situation. Next, we do play 1 Grand Quagmon just in case we can get a Rafflesimon, or even just we can go Grand Quagmon and then do all his things. Like do 1, it's now 2 security checks, and then we can Digivolve onto Rafflesimon and for 1, and now Digiburst the other 2, and then we can prevent an attack or blocker and then swing in for 2 damage, which really does help out because again, preventing a block sometimes really does seal you the game. Next, we did play 1 BanchoStingmon. You might be wondering, why are we playing 1 BanchoStingmon? Again, isn't this just a terrible card? Well, in the matchups where you have 12Ks or really big mons, like even let's talk about Lord Nightmon itself, if you can swing in for 3 security checks at 17, it doesn't do well for them because again, I mean 16 or even higher, because again, being able to swing in and take out the mon, it's just super clutch. Again, what's nasty is that, again, BanchoStingmon, if you swing into the 12k and they block it, it still gained the boost because it met its conditions and it takes out 3 security. And again, not a lot of decks can just stop a BanchoStingmon. Again, we also play Chaos Volderarm. So Volderarm is really nice because of the fact of the matter is when Digivolving, activate the following effect twice. -1 of your opponent's Digimon by 7000 DP, gain 3 memory on deletion. Again, being able to on delete something, gain 3 memory is really good. And on Digivolving, being able to take out maybe 2 blockers or maybe 2 really big threats on your opponent's side is just too clutch. Again, Volderarm can just win you games because again, why wouldn't you be playing Volderarm? So let's go. Final couple cards. We're going to talk about it. So we got Mimi. Mimi's just broken. Being able to, if you have an ultimate, rest. Bada bing, bada boom. You're just going to do crazy stuff. Your opponent's going to hate you for it. And again, being able to do all this shenanigans, being able to build the board faster, especially, let's say it's the start of your turn. You promote and then rest, and then you Digisorption into the ultimate and rest the Mimi. Now you can play a baby, drawing you multiple cards. Again, Mimi is like the ultimate draw card because again, at least you get to have the ability to grab your babies, getting them promoting faster. You're speeding faster than your opponent because now your turn's ahead. Mimi just pulls ahead like queen. Next, we have Izzy and Mimi by Kaji. So again, what's really nice about this is that if your opponent has a suspended Digimon in play, gain 2 memory. Really nice because I can tell you this from personal experience, they will swing eventually and then you'll get 5 to 6 memory depending on what they pass on, and it's just really good. And next, here comes a card that I would never have thought I would probably be playing Hidden Potential, maybe, right? Right. Well, I decided to go with this. And this is a good reason why, because this card is really nice. Up to 2 of your opponent's Digimon can't attack or block until the end of your opponent's next turn. Then, if you have a Digimon with Digiburst, gain 2 memory. This card goes down to be a 4-cost prevent, attack, or blocker, which is like 2 for 1 deal for our flower cannons and stuff like that. What's really nice is the security Up to 2 of your opponent's Digimon can't attack until the end of your next turn. Until the end of turn, which is really nice. But it also makes it so then if you have a Digimon with Digiburst, gain 2 memory, it's a Hammer Spark at 6. Again, why wouldn't you want to run something like this? You could play Hidden Potential, but I didn't see it needed as well as any other thing. I didn't miss it. And to be honest with you, I probably wouldn't put it back in. I think this card is just nuts. I think this is the way you want to go with Rafflesimon because, again, Rafflesimon just barricades walls up. Your opponent doesn't have much options, and being able to prevent attacks is so important because most of our stuff are on attack and not as much in the on Digi-Evolution department. So taking them out is just how you need to do it. So guys, hopefully you like this deck profile, and I'll catch you in the next one. Peace!